produced the best England manager ever, Bobby Robson. Breaking from the side then. Well, he was telling me about the break, about how he's got this special one where he's guaranteed a ball every single time. Not this time. Craig Waddingham, recent winner of one of the great big ultimate pool events. Ranked number 8 in the ultimate pool rankings. Two-time Ultimate Pool Challenge event champion, 2021 Ultimate Pool Challenger, and number 1 2018 World Masters champion. The man can play, as they all can at this stage. Played that nice, just a little dab of side. Just drop this into the side pocket. Just a little drag shot again. Just run this in. It should be a reverse dish. Off the dry break of Brian HALCROW. Beautiful to watch. The dry break then from Brian, punished by the silver sniper. You know, we used to have a silver fox in snooker, David Taylor. We've got a fox in ultimate pool, that's Lee Kendall. Some really great nicknames. There's a bee though sat opposite him. He was telling me the story yesterday of how it came about and who designed the logo. Just don't call it a wasp, you'll upset him. There's the familiar pattern. 2 reds at the top, 2 yellows at the back, and there's the Nike tick. The yellow Nike tick. Do you say Nike or do you say Nike? Or maybe Nike? It's the silver sniper breaking off, leading 1 rack to 0. Breaks going to be very, very important, as it always is in 8 ball. And it's a dry break for Craig this time, so come on Brian, let's have a look. Tommy started wearing a glove a couple of years ago when he was playing, I believe it was in Malta, he said, and it was a little bit moist, couldn't get the cue to run through his hand, borrowed a glove off somebody, got used to it and now can't play without one. He's a reek character. Apologies for my awful Geordie accent. Been to Newcastle once. I arrived very, very late. I was delivering fax machines and photocopiers, believe it or not. I'll never forget it. I arrived very late, past closing time. Walked into a pub that had rooms with it. Really nice lady. Even cooked me a dinner. She said, "Oh, you must be starving." Let me make you some food, pet. Gave me a room for the night, a nice stew, I remember it was. Really friendly people in Newcastle. Oh, that's a great shot. Was trying to free the red, I think. He's okay. He's landed on another one. Now, can he just draw straight back and leave that one he was trying to disturb into the top right-hand corner? Brian actually holds the record for the fastest ever 6-red shootout. It's a world record. I think it was, he told me 15.4 seconds or something for 6 reds. Still unbeaten. Has a lot of respect of his fellow pool professionals. Super nice guy. Been around the game for years and years. Runs a pool room with his son. Run lots of leagues and tournaments. Busy guys. Good reply this. He was served up a reverse dish by Craig WADDINGHAM in the first rack. A bit of revenge here. A dish. Best served cold. Nicely poised then. Let's just have a look at what's going on. Plenty of other games going on at the same time. I'm going to keep you up to date with all the latest scores guides. You can go to qscore.com yourselves as well. Some big matches in progress in addition to this one. Chris Melling in action against Aile Christidis. Cesar Chandiga is in action against Mehdi Baushane. Quarter-finals of the teams event is already decided. Team Shepherd will play Team Gillespie. Team Chandiga will play Team Morris. Team Lambert will play Team Tujau. And Team Small Tiger will play Team Maltese Aura. That is the quarter-finals for the teams event. Ladies event will resume at 3 PM today as well. And we also have the CPP event down to the last 16 there as well. And Craig WADDINGHAM features in that as well, and is another big match up against Tom Cousins, Top Cat. That's tonight at 6:30. And Brian also involved in that one. He's in action again at 6:30 against Houssem Lamrani from Morocco. The pool just keeps on coming. I heard that the big boss from Ultimate Pool arrived yesterday. Going to be grabbing a word with him as well at some stage. Certainly knows his way around the table, Brian. Nicely done. This time, ball down. Has to take his extension on the very first shot. It's not so bad in the first half of the match, but when you get to the second half, when it goes under 10 minutes, the match shifts to 15-second shot clock. Well, almost a very clever little shot there. Brian got his work cut out here. 2-1 lead in this race to 8. First real mistake then from Brian HALCROW. Oh, he's left this one a little bit thin. Jordan Shepherd up against Aidan Joseph out on table number 3. And it's the Welshman, the Welsh wizard, who's taken the opening rack in that one. Caesar Chandiga 2-0 down to Mehdi Balshane. That's out on table number 7. Craig Waddingham doing the business, levelling things up at 2 racks all. Nicely poised then, 2-2. Brian to break off. He was telling me the airline actually lost his cues. I'm not sure if he's got them now or whether he's borrowing maybe his son's or something. Whichever cue he's using, it didn't work that time. It's a dry break again. Referee declaring frozen ball. Just means when a ball is frozen, you have to hit another rail rather than the one that the ball is touching. It was never going to be an issue. Silver Sniper getting his eye in. One target in mind, 8 racks. Recent winner of event number 7, I believe it was, for Ultimate Pool. Brother-in-law of another player in the tournament, Mike Gibney, the entertainer. Let me entertain you. Great song from Robbie Williams, a Stoke boy himself, which is where Ultimate Pool was first envisaged. Nicely done. Takes the lead at 3-2. Chris Melling has taken the opening rack against Eli Christis. from France. Isa Rayad and Soufani Rabia are 1-1. Chris Wells from England has lost the opening rack to Jean-Michel José. Fouad Baya 5-0 up against Emina. Maxime Perillon 2-1 down to Aminet Baunif. Yassina Zara Aouni 3-0 up against Ayoub Harak in the all-Moroccan affair, and another all-American battle, Moroccan battle between Anas Abrouk and Younis El Barad. Anas leads 3-0 in that one. Back to this one. Ball's dropping. Beautiful little position there between the red and the 8 ball. Safe to say he's got the weight of the table down to perfection. Now, can he just play this red to the top right, kill the cue ball? Oh, he's coming the other way. Yeah, I must say I like this way better. Craig doesn't. He's looking at screwing just between the gap of the 8 and the red to play the red into the same pocket as he's playing this one in. So just has to judge this right. Yeah, it just went slightly wrong. It's not getting any easier, is it? Thin on this, needs to miss the 8 ball. He didn't, but he did miss the red. Good chance this now for Brian. Doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball, just float this in. Yeah, it was never in, was it, from the time the cue ball left his tip? It was never in. And if he has left this, that's a little bit careless from Brian HALCROW. It's going to cost him the rack, and it's going to be a 2-rack lead. Sniper leading 4-2. Chris Melling now 2-0 up on Christidis from France. Cesar Chandiga 2-0 down. Jordan Shepherd, the wizard, wielding his magic. 3-0 up on Aidan Joseph from South Africa. That's out on table 3. All these scores available for you on qscore.com. Breaking from the side, Brian HALCROW. Just not quite getting the break working at the moment. Did say at the beginning of this match the break was going to be crucial, as it more often than not is in any pool discipline, especially in 8-ball though. Going for the breakout here. Got the breakout, missed the double.
Table 15.
Greg Batten, I beg your pardon, called into action over the public address system. He's going to start out his match against Christy Caulfield. Good swerve shot from WADDINGHAM. Not touching. The buzzer. Nickname he had at age 13 given to him. He was telling me that he used to go around his uncles and watch movies on VHS recorder when they first came out in 1982. And one night he went round to watch some movies and his uncle said, "We can't watch movies tonight." He'd been robbed. The TV was stolen. The video recorder was stolen. So his uncle said, "Come on, we'll go down the pub. We'll go and play some pool." And from that moment on, he was hooked. He was a footballer up until then, Brian HALCROW. Never played football again. Took up pool. 39 years later, he's still playing to a very, very high standard. And the guys in the pub gave him the nickname Buzzing, because he was absolutely buzzing. Won a tournament, didn't miss a ball. From then on, he's been known as Buzzer, and that's where the B comes from on his shirt. I think he said it was designed by his niece or maybe his daughter, I can't remember. He told me so many stories yesterday, I can't remember them all. Very interesting man. I love people in the pool world. Now he's looking at playing this off of the red in the side. Now I wonder, will the red go up and disturb the 10 at the same time? Sorry, the 8. What am I talking about? Well, he's fluked it. Can't believe he's missed the red altogether with the yellow. Doesn't have a look at the 8 ball though. So come on, Brian. Good chance this. Have to take advantage of these rare mistakes from Craig Waddingham. Calls the extension. Started off with a reverse dish off of the back of Craig's dry break in rack number 1. That's okay, just a slight angle. Does he have enough angle to maybe disturb those 2 reds on the side rail? No is the answer. He does have the angle now though, off of this red. Just play a cannon into the one nearest the side pocket. And he's just going to play it into the side straight away. Big difference between American tables and these English pool tables. These side pockets much easier on an English 8 ball table, and he's taken these really nicely. Good stuff here from the Geordie. He's not going anywhere. This 8 ball to pull it back to 4-3. 7 racks down. A possible 8 to come. Craig deciding to go out of the arena for a couple of minutes. We're going to do exactly the same, guys. We'll be back with you as soon as the players are back. Welcome back to the El Olivar Palace Hotel here at Marrakesh. Ultimate Pool Association Championships, race to 8. Craig Waddingham 4-3 up, halfway to the target for the sniper. Once again, good break. Thinks very quickly. Once he's down, just a couple of wiggles, a couple of waggles. A couple of waggles for Waddingham. Just makes it look so simple. Can now just draw back the yellow into the bottom right hand corner. Just a little stun off the side rail. And now just draw past the 8 ball into the side. Simple as that. Brilliant stuff. Tap on the leg from Brian HALCROW. The seal of approval. Alternate break. He'll get his chance to give him a smash. Hasn't had a lot of success though with the break so far. I wonder will he change it up a little bit. We find all the best players do adapt, adjust, do what they have to do. Jordan Cunningham is 5-2 down to Nicolas Larquer from France. Elsewhere, Jordan Shepherd is on the hill against Aidan Joseph. 7-1 he leads the Welsh Wizard. Chris Melling 3-1 up. Chris Wells 5-0 down to Frenchman Jean-Michel José. Familiar story though for Brian's break. Nothing down yet again. And a chance for the sniper to start shooting again. That's a really nice little combination shot there. Wasn't easy. Judged it to perfection. He really is good with these little precise positional shots. Giving this one a little bit of thought, so much so uses up his one and only extension for this rack. Touchy little shot into the side pocket. You would just never dream of playing a shot like that on an American pool table. One of the big differences. You would play it on a Hayball table though. Similar. It's got nap on the cloth as well, which it's not much of a nap, but it does kind of dragged the object ball into the pocket. The nap of the cloth running from the bulk end down to the top. Hairs all facing the same way. It's rather like stroking a cat the wrong way. Except do it on a pool table and it won't scratch your eyes out. He's lost the cue ball there though. He's overrun it. Could be a turning point. Sometimes it's just one shot that can change a match. If Brian does get back to the table here, if he can run these out, well... he's disgusted with himself there. Should be looking at 6-3. Could be looking at 5-4 here. Everything available to Brian. Both these yellows go into the bottom right hand corner. He'll leave those 2 yellows in the other half of the table for a little bit later on. Clear this area down here first. Well, I thought he would, but decided that that was a good opportunity to get on. Maybe the most awkward yellow, wasn't it, that one? That little bump into the 8 ball has left him perfect on this one into the side. Working hard here. Caesar Chandigarh, the Scorpion, has pulled it back once again. He's 4-4 now with Mehdi Bouchane from Morocco. Would have liked to have come just a little bit further. It's made this positional shot just a little bit awkward. May have to play a little cannon here. Or can he just run it past? Yeah, I didn't like that shot. The damage was done on the previous shot. Left himself the wrong angle. And put a little bit of a chicken wing into that one. The arm came around the elbow. Could have been a turning point, but it wasn't in the end. Craig Waddingham got away with that mistake he made on getting on the final red at his last visit. This time, no mistake. Just 2 away from victory at 6-3. Aidan Joseph has been knocked out by the Welsh wizard Jordan Shepherd through 8-2 in that one. Comfortable win from the man from Bridgend. Balls are racked. Waddingham to break. Well, how did that red not go in the corner? Tried to go in on 3 occasions and still didn't drop. trying to keep Craig off of the hill here. The Geordie needs to play some canny shots. And there's one of them. Oh, he's been a little bit unfortunate. He's kind of hugged the yellow again and gone back awkward. Maybe a 3-ball combo, red onto yellow onto red to come. Oh, he hasn't hit a rail there. That is really careless. He's hanging in there. He's fighting, using all his experience. Just slightly hampered. That's why he's changed his mind. Sherlock Holmes used to say when he solved the puzzle. Elementary, my dear Waddingham. Just play a little draw shot. Nicely done. He's still in there. He's not quite buzzing. Some more matches from this UPA event coming up straight after this one at 12 noon. We're not sure who the match will be just yet. I'm guessing, this is just a guess, we've got France against England, Carl Morris against Guillaume Poulby. There's the all Moroccan affair between Yassini Lahmidi and Karim El Kihel. Bottrell is up against Jamal Alam. Also, that's a possibility. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Finally, a ball down on the break, followed by another ball into the same pocket, one of each. Always seems to be one little tricky ball. And does he have an angle to play this yellow into this bottom left hand corner and draw into it to free the yellow over the side pocket? May even be able to just play position onto it, so may not have to disturb it. It's our referee in charge, doing a fine job, as all the referees are. Long days, concentration. They don't get to switch off. That was nicely played, wasn't it? Still looking at this yellow into the side pocket. May use this opportunity to drop on it. Just to make sure he goes far enough. Is he playing it off the red into the side pocket, or is he going to play this yellow into the bottom left hand corner, just hold the cue ball there? A lot of cue overhang from the rail. Yeah, and he just quit on that slightly. Wasn't a pure stroke, but he's got away with it, I think. It was just a little bit snatchy. Still, this tricky little shot though, along the bottom rail. This isn't a gimme, it's no hang up. This red into the corner, perfect opportunity just to nudge that red back out, but Brian just nudged onto the rail. Just didn't get on the final yellow, did he, in the way he wanted to, and Brian paid the price. Just didn't then get onto the 8 ball how he intended. Having said that, Craig has lost the cue ball here. Has a lot of passion for the game, does Brian HALCROW. Funny how life goes sometimes. Went round his uncle's to watch a movie. Video recorder had been stolen. They went down the pub instead to play some 8-ball. Gave up his football, got hooked on pool. Who knows, he could have gone on to play for Newcastle United had he had stuck with football. Oh, that was an excellent swerve shot. Craig's still got to come with a shot here. And he does. And this one will hurt HALCROW. He had 2 bites at the cherry in this particular rack, but it's Craig who moves on to the hill at 7-4. Brian is now in a little bit of trouble. I'm an Ipswich Town fan, for those asking. FA Cup winners 1978, and the great Bobby Robson, the great Geordie, was our manager at the time. Best manager Ipswich Town ever had, and I believe the best manager that Newcastle ever had as well. Scott Pride in action, 4-0 up against Youssef Yebrane. Leroy McGrath from South Africa, 3-0 up on Otmane Mio. Greg Batten, 2-1 down to Christy Caulfield. They just started out. Caesar Chandiga now 6-5 up on Mehdi Bouchane from Morocco. So the Scorpion is doing it again. Was behind in that one, but he's come back. Brian up against it here. Really needs to see this rack out. His opponent is on the hill, can't afford any more mistakes, the Geordie. Nice shot there. Judged the cannon very, very nicely. Chris Melling 6-3 up. And Elie Christidis from France. Good reply here, good effort from Brian HALCROW. Surviving 1 match point, just this final yellow, just drop it in. 8-ball to the bottom right. just noticed he's even got the matching black and yellow glove as well, look, to complete the bumblebee outfit. He is beginning to buzz just a little bit. 7-5, 2 behind. It will be Bryant to break off in rack number 13. He won the lag, if you remember. He broke dry in the first one. Has struggled with a break more often than not. This same venue will play host to the African Hayball event, which will be in this very, very same complex at the end of this month, from the 30th of September. I'm off to India before that for the World Junior Hayball Championships in Bangalore. That's the break he was talking about. Hit the second ball down. Made the ball in the side. That's the one he was talking about. The Scorpion now on the hill at 7-5 over Mehdi Bouchanet. Maybe a little cannon into the other red here by the yellow. Yeah, didn't get a thick contact on it. This is his first singles match on this table, so he hasn't had a lot of practice on this particular TV table. He's played most of his matches on outer tables. Oh, that's unlucky. Found the gap between the reds. Hand on hip, can't believe it. Did play in the teams for Team Buzzing. Only got 2 racks in that. Broke dry in one, and his opponent broke and run in another. So he only got 1 shot in 2 racks. Good recovery. Now is he on this red into the top left hand corner? If he is, he's perfect. Low on the cue ball, 6 o'clock on the clock face, draw to the side rail, back over. And this last red will lead him to the 8 ball into the same pocket as well, so this is looking good for 7-6. And that's why he's still in both tournaments, because he doesn't give up. He's got no give up in him. He's old school. He's a fighter. Great to break when we come back with rack number 14. Glimpse of the crowd enjoying the action on Saturday afternoon. Well, afternoon approaching. 11:44 local time here in Marrakesh. No friends at the table. Another dry one. Could we be going heel here? What a turnaround this would be. Next shot is the crucial one. Needs to get decent on the next yellow after this one into the top right hand corner. Can play onto this one in the bottom left hand, bottom right hand corner. Can also play the one into the side, which he's done. Oh look, she's gone all shy. We're on TV. I love people's reactions when they see they're on the TV. I just try and look nonchalant and cool, like it doesn't really bother me. Inside I'm saying to myself, keep still, don't do anything silly, don't pick your nose. Having to play the combo here. This can go wrong. Can also go very, very right. Oh, he's had a bit of a rum deal there. If it does go past this yellow and red into the bottom right hand corner, he's okay. It's well within his armoury. Great recovery. Unfortunately, he needs another good shot. Needs to get the cue ball kind of just left of centre table. Play the yellow into the bottom left hand corner. Would love the cue ball somewhere near that top red of those two. Oh, he's didn't cue that very nicely. Maybe he was trying to go around the back of that red. Very, very difficult. Triple. Oh. Well, he's had a little bit of luck in as much as the 8 ball is tied up with Brian's yellow. Seems quite a while since we saw Craig at the table. Now would love to leave the first red he's going to hit, leave it over the pocket and leave himself an angle to open up the yellow and the 8. Now he's used his extension. Doesn't like it. He's playing safe. But he hasn't got the snooker here, and you just never know with these. If he gets a good contact on this, he could fluke it somewhere. maybe a little bit surprised that Craig didn't go for that combo along the top rail. It's getting interesting. We're under the 10-minute mark. Only a 15-second shot clock from now on. Already down to 10 seconds for the next shot. Doesn't give you much thinking time. Well, we'd love this to go hill now, wouldn't we? It's going to be all about that red on the top rail as we look. And he's overhit this. Not by much. He does have a good angle on this though now, to get over for the red into the same corner pocket as this one. Played it, yeah, always can go wrong. Don't scratch. Well, we know Brian's got bottle, but he's only got 3 seconds to play this shot. Big shot needed here, up and down with a cue ball. Don't think he can hold it. Well, that's gone completely wrong. Nervy end to this 14th rack. We still don't know if we're going hill. Trying to get the hook behind his own yellow ball. It's gone wrong. Could be his last shot. Drawing to the side rail for the 8 into the same pocket. Oh, he's leaving it into the side. Just a little bit of a cut. And in it goes, and the road has come to an end for Brian HALCROW in this particular event, but he will be back at 4:30, I believe, was it 6:30 later on today in the CPP event. But for the UPA event, it's all over for Brian, and Craig WADDINGHAM moves on. 8 racks to 6 winner. More action coming very, very soon for you guys. I'll see you soon. Still going, yeah? Here he is, me old mate, Brian HALCROW.
You all right, brother?
Great match. I mean, you never really got buzzing, did you? Like we know you can.
Got a kick, didn't I? Got a massive kick in the yellow in the corner, and I think that was the turning point, like, because that would have made it. I think that would have made it 4-4, possibly 5-4 to me. It was a really important like frame, but I've never had a kick for 2 years. And like to get one there is just like a bit cruel, you know what I mean? But it was a good match. It was played in good spirits. Craig's a class act, but I must say the clock kind of got the both with it then, like, because you're rushing about, you know what I mean?
When it gets down to the last 10 minutes of the match and it drops from 30 seconds down to 15 seconds, you don't have time. You know, couple of seconds out of the chair, then you're having a quick look around the table. All of a sudden, the beeps are going off.
Yeah, you're literally winging it, to be truthful with you. You haven't got time. If you start walking around the table looking about, the clock's gone and then you're hitting fast. So it's absolutely crazy. You know what I mean?
You can't go walking around the table now. Look, we're on camera, mate, over there. Look, come back over here. Look, it's not over. You packed your cue away, but you're back on again.
Yeah, I'm playing
6:30.
6:30. I think I'm playing a Moroccan fellow, I think. But that's my first experience there. And did you notice the first frame I sat in my chair again? I've kept that chair really comfortable, haven't I?
You remember you was telling me that you'd worked this breakout with the ball going into the side pocket. You hit the second ball, I think, back?
Second ball, and you're trying to... You see, when you see us moving it with my cue, I'm trying to make the line so that I'm hitting that yellow second down on the right, full in the face as I can. Because if you hit it too thin, you fly it off. But if you hit it sweet, you can power it. You know what I mean? So at the start of the match, I wasn't hitting it hard enough. But if you noticed at the end of the match, when I started putting more in, they were flying in, weren't they? But I think it was a good match. It could have gone either way at the end, but Craig's an elite player, and I've given him a proper run for his money there, so I can only be pleased with that. Even though I've lost, I'm kind of gracious in defeat.
You're such a great man in defeat, as well as... Now, I was talking in commentary about your world record. You're a world record holder, right?
Yeah, I'm the fastest man in the world. Do you want to hear something really strange? I'm also the slowest. I've got the fastest 6-red shootout, 15:09, and I've got the longest frame of pool, which is 26 minutes in a 30-minute match. But that took 2 to tango, but I seem to get labelled with the reward, and that the opponent was Josh Kane. So we had a 28-minute frame.
I could talk to you forever, and I know people could listen to you forever. Thank you so much, Brian, for sparing some time.
I'm going to jump in the box with you, so if you just give us a shout when you want us.
You keep saying that, but you're always playing. How many matches did you play yesterday?
6. I got blisters on both feet. I had no food at dinner. I had no food at supper. And when I played my final match last night, I literally had nothing in us, I was going dizzy and...
It's brutal, isn't it? But just a quick word about the venue and the setup. I mean, this arena is just absolutely top class, isn't it?
You're going to love what I'm going to say here. I'm speaking to the Moroccan people here. I've travelled all over the world, 30 years as a professional. I've been in events everywhere, and this is the best event set up. The people are lovely, the venue is lovely. Well, look at it. It's class, isn't it? So UK now have got to set the bar to Moroccan standards. So, well done. We've set it up really good. I love the Moroccan people. I love the country. They're all smiley bunch, and they're fair play to them. And I can't give a mention to Jawad Tabat.
You can give a mention to anyone you want.
Jawad Tabat deserves a gold medal. For him to put this together first time, the poor guy's dealing with flights, table setups. His little head must be battered. So big shout out to Jawad for what he's achieved here and there. Let's hope it continues more and more, grows and grows, and I'll be a supporter. I can see me coming quite a lot, you know what I mean?
Thanks so much, Brian. Good luck at 6:30, mate. Go get them.
I'll do my best, mate.
Brian HALCROW, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Brian. Cheers.